Hi everyone, welcome to the session on CS22071 Agile Methodology presented by R. Samudi, Assistant Professor of Computer Science and Engineering. Today we'll see this topic as Story Card Maturity Model SMM from Unit 3 Agility and Knowledge Management. Thus, story card maturity model is a framework to improve how story cards are used in agile requirements engineering. And thus, introduction to story card maturity model, we will see SMM is a framework to improve the story card usage in the agile requirements engineering. It addresses the conflict, ambiguities, and missing requirements in story code. This reduces the confusion and ensures the completeness. The model sets standard structure for story cards across the projects. It creates a consistency between the different teams. It integrates the non-functional requirements from the exploration phase. SMM builds on capability maturity models but focuses on story card quality. In next slide, we'll see the purpose and goals of SMM. To improve the clarity and consistency in story card documentation, well-written cards reduce the confusions. To reduce the requirement conflicts and ambiguities for better team understanding, it enables clear cards, keep everyone aligned to support the agile teams in defining measurable acceptance criteria. That means the teams know how exactly when a story is done to tailor a story card assessment with the simplified maturity evaluations. It provides the levels of progress for story card practices to enhance requirements engineering practices and leveraging the best knowledge. SMM makes agile requirement engineering stronger. In next slide, we'll see the key challenges addressed by the SMM. Resolving unclear or conflicting requirements captured on cards. SMM ensures the clarity in users' stories. It ensuring the all functional and non-functional requirements are represented. It prevents the missing the important needs, preventing the knowledge loss from the inconsistent story cards and aligning the product owner, stakeholder and team perspectives. So, avoiding the incomplete, ambiguous user stories that hinder the progress. Next slide will see the SMM levels of maturity. Level 1 initial and ad hoc and inconsistent use. So these cards are unstructured and vary widely. In level 2, it is a managed basic template used with some standardizations. So teams start using the common formats. In level 3, it is the defined consistent cards aligned with the criteria. And third level is defined consistent story cards aligned with the defined criteria. Fourth one is the qualitatively managed metrics used to monitor the card quality. And fifth one is optimizing the continuous improvement embedded in a story card process. So story card practices evolve and get better over time. That is the optimizing. In next slide, we'll see the benefits of maturing the story card practices. Higher quality requirements reduces the rework and defects. That means the clear cards saves the times and effort. And second one is the improved communication between stakeholders and teams. Cards become a common language. Enhanced traceability of requirements through the cards. Teams can track the features from idea to delivery. So, better sprint planning with clear acceptance and priorities. Priorities are easier to set. Accelerated delivery through reduced ambiguity and conflicts. In next slide, SMM assessment and improvement process. So, conduct the assessments to evaluate current story code process and identify the gaps in the structure, clarity and coverage of codes. It maps the identified the gaps to best practice improvement. Implement the training and coaching tailored to maturity level. And last one is the periodically releases to track the improvements. It keeps checking the progress regularly. Role of non-functional requirements. SMM ensures the non-functional aspects are captured early in codes. It helps teams to address the quality attributes like performance, security. It avoids the neglect of critical but less visible requirement types. It integrates these requirements into planning and testing phases. The SMM supports the balanced delivery of both the functional and quality outcomes. In next slides, we'll see the SMM compared to traditional CMM. Unlike the CMM, SMM specifically targets the requirements engineering. SMM focus on quality and completeness of agile story cards. The SMM provides the simplified agile friendly assessment methods. The SMM address the gaps that traditional process models overlook. It bridges the agile practices needs with the structured process improvement. In next slide, we'll see the practical applications of SMM. It use the SMM assessment to improve the team requirement practices. It guides in writing clearer, testable, complete stories. It facilitates workshop to foster the shared understanding. The SMM encourage continuous learning, story card refinements. It aligns the story card maturity improvement with the organizational goals. In next slide, we'll see the what about the conclusion and future directions. SMM supports agile teams in delivering higher quality products. Better story cards will give the better outcomes. It champions the structured yet flexible approach for requirement capture. A balance between rules and agility. Applying SMM fosters organizational learning and staff independence. Teams grow and rely less on rigid process. Future work aims to refine the metrics and extend the model adoptions. The model will keep evolving. SMM provides path for initial adopt to optimized story card queues. It shows the journey of improvement step by step. Thank you.